Hello and welcome. You're watching CNN News 18 with me, Grihatul Siddiqui. We are beginning the top of 3 p.m. with some grim news that is coming in from California. Now, according to U.S. reports, at least 10 people have been killed and 9 others, unfortunately, have also been injured in a mass shooting incident that is being reported out of California. We are trying to get a sense of how grave this entire incident is with my colleague Abhishek, who's joining us on the broadcast. Abhishek, what more can you tell us about this incident that's possibly being reported out of Monterey Park in California?
So we have around tens of thousands of people were gathered. They were all celebrating Lunar Year in that region. But now the videos on the social media have shown how police and paramilitary forces, they had to swarm into the area after the shooting incident was reported. And this incident has apparently 10 people. They are reported to have been killed because this indiscriminate fire was directed at a crowd who were present at the site. And now it seems that more fatalities could be anticipated because many of them are seriously injured. They have been taken into several hospitals around the area. And so far, the perpetrator or the person who had been behind this attack has not been nabbed. Authorities are still trying to search for him. And so far, there is no information about the motive of the attack, why did this attack has happened, and who all have been behind this attack.
So you were saying, Abhishek, essentially that the suspect behind this entire mass shooting hasn't been nabbed yet, and this has happened during the Chinese Lunar New Year celebrations. Which exact area are we looking at, Abhishek? Would you be able to ascertain this?
So this is an area around Monterey Park where the incident has happened on Saturday night in California, and police are present on the area around Garvey Avenue and treating victims, those who could be treated on spot. They have been extended medical facility, but many of them have been injured and they have been taken out on stretcher to the local medical facilities in the nearby areas.
Okay. Abhishek, we are also learning that how this is a 2-day Monterey Park Lunar New Year festival that's being celebrated over there, and during which this mass shooting has been reported at about 10 p.m. on Saturday night, as per the local time over there. However, we'd seen earlier instances of mass shooting just 5 days back in California itself, which was being claimed to be that of a revenge cartel. So these instances are only being growing by every passing day. Very, very concerning situation, considering we're already talking about how there can be multiple casualties. So far, the official figures say 10.
You're absolutely right. We have in this year only the number of gun violences are about 33 mass shootings has happened in USA. These mass shootings are being archived in a way that more than 4 people, if they have been injured. So these are the number of cases. 33 people, 33 incidences have happened so far. Just 2 days ago, we've seen how 6 people were killed in a cartel-like firing or shooting incidents where a teenage mother with her the infant kid, she also was killed when the shooters shot her in the head only. There have been multiple incidences of these gun violence in USA. In fact, there is a discussion about how should the gun violence can be brought down, what the society should do, what the legal system should do. But probably the gun lobby in the US is as strong that more and more weapons are now being made easily available to the people, and that is a major problem. How people get to have a hand on these advanced automatic rifles, and then they start shooting in some fit of moment at a crowd.
Absolutely. And Abhishek, we are also reading through various reports that are coming in from the US, where they're talking about eyewitness accounts that claim that there was one shooter who possibly was going around the area with a machine gun firing multiple rounds out at the people, because of which there's so many casualties, so many injuries that are being reported. Any confirmation on all these reports that are coming in?
Confirmation is that the attack has happened with very advanced weaponry. Automatic rifles have been used. On the spot, police have found some cartridges. Those are of high-grade machine guns. So you could be probably very much right that the machine gun may have been used, but we know that normally assault rifles or military-grade assault rifles have been made available in many regions of USA for the day-to-day people like us. So a normal US citizen can go on website or in some nearby shop and get those assault rifles and all the cartridges, weaponry, and then it becomes really a very dangerous that if these people go on a crowded area and then they start shooting indiscriminately, a lot of people made. And the latest incident that we are reporting from California is one of the such incidents where at least 10 people are now being reported having dead. Many more are seriously injured in critical condition. They are getting medical facilities in nearby hospitals.
Also, Abhishek, since we're talking about the Chinese Lunar New Year celebration, of course, the people in attendance who gathered for this festival, this two-day festival, were tens of thousands in number. So the number that we are looking at are many people assembled at one spot. One of the reports also suggests that the shooting emanated from a dancing club area, which was closer to where the celebrations were really taking place, and one person opened fire at the crowd where a lot of people had to run for their lives. This is what is coming out through the various reports. Anything more that you can add to this?
So we know so far that this incident has happened around 10 p.m. in the night when people were celebrating Lunar Year, Chinese Lunar Year. In that area, the crowd was huge. Tens of thousands of people were present in the area. Then suddenly this indiscriminate firing starts happening. Very soon there were screams and terror all around. People started screaming and running away from that spot. Soon enough, the officials, the police officials and health officials, they also arrived on the area. But their first priority was to extend medical help and aid to the injured, and they tried to take them away from the spot and provide them all the essential medical facilities. The police officials are still trying to investigate the persons, or if there was some group of people behind this attack, because the kind of attack that happened, and you have also mentioned the involvement of high-grade military weapons, some machine gun could have been used in this whole incident. So probably more than one people may have been involved in this attack.
Okay.
And in this case, who all are behind, police are still trying to ascertain the facts. They are still trying to find out the number of people and possibly to nab them as soon as possible.
All right, Abhishek, thank you so much for that. We'll let you ascertain more facts on this developing story. Very unfortunate one that's coming in from California in US, where there are reports of at least 10 people having lost their life in this mass shooting incident that is being reported out of the Monterey Park area, where the Chinese Lunar New Year festival was being celebrated for these 2 days in California, which is when this incident took place on Saturday night at about 10:30 p.m. This incident of mass shooting, we are ascertaining more details. However, the latest is that there have been 10 casualties so far in this mass shooting incident. Let's move